If you've ever wondered how a woman could be interested in you but still entertain other men, then you need to listen to every single word of this video, because you're about to learn how to position yourself in a way that makes every other option fade into the background. I want to make something very crystal clear. You don't lose women because you're not good enough. You lose them because you never became the standard that makes other men irrelevant. There's a moment in every interaction where she's deciding whether you're just another guy in rotation or the man she measures everyone else against. A lot of guys fail in this moment without even realizing it. If you don't understand attraction at the structural level, you will always be reacting to her behavior instead of shaping it. Now, let me explain. You think if you text more, show more interest, give more, she'll choose you. But the truth is, the more you try to compete, the more you lower yourself into the category of available option. And once you're in that category, you're replaceable. So today, I'm going to give you a gift. And that gift is called the ghost anchor method. It's called that for a very specific reason. An anchor is what ships drop so they don't drift. It fixes the position. It sets the standard for where they stay. When you become the anchor in her mind, you set the emotional baseline. Every other man is compared to that baseline. Now here's where the ghost comes in. You're not constantly present, you're not flooding her phone, you're not trying to prove yourself, you interact, you create impact, and then you step back, but the emotional baseline you created doesn't leave. When you do, it stays. That's the ghost. You're not physically there, but the standard you set is. So when another guy talks to her, she feels the difference. When another guy reacts emotionally, she feels the difference. When another guy tries too hard, she feels the difference because you already set the bar. That's why it's called the ghost anchor. You anchor first and then you remove yourself. And what remains is the standard. That's the part a lot of guys don't understand. This is a technique so powerful it doesn't just make her like you. It makes her lose interest in other men altogether because none of them can trigger what you do. But you have to be prepared to upgrade who you are at the core to apply it correctly. Now let me break down the exact steps of the ghost anchor method for you. Number 1, eliminate comparison at the source. Other men are not your competition. Your inconsistency is. Your need for reassurance is. Your emotional stability is. Because the moment she feels that you're monitoring her instead of leading yourself, you've already lowered your position in her mind. And once your position drops, her curiosity shifts because women gravitate towards certainty. And certainty does not chase. Certainty does not panic. Certainty does not negotiate its value. If you want to make a woman lose interest in all other men, you don't remove the men, you remove the comparison. Comparison only exists when two options feel very similar. So the real question is not how to block her options. The real question is how to become psychologically incomparable. This leads us to step 2. Create emotional imprint. The vast majority of guys try to compete through frequency, more text, more attention, more compliments, more access. And that strategy feels logical. But attraction isn't built through volume. It's built through emotional impact. And emotional impact is built through contrast. If she feels the same emotional temperature with you that she feels with everyone else, then you're not anchored in her mind. You're just present. And presence without imprint fades. The ghost anchor method is about imprint. It's about creating an emotional experience strong enough that when you leave, the absence becomes extremely noticeable. Noticeable absence creates curiosity. Curiosity creates mental foreplay. Mental foreplay creates attachment, and attachment reduces interest in other men. That's the change. Step 3, regulate comfort and intensity. A lot of guys mess up because they try to create attachment by increasing comfort. Comfort relaxes her, but it doesn't make her obsess. Intensity is memorable. When she leaves you, she should feel slightly elevated, slightly challenged, slightly unfinished, not confused, not manipulated, because unfinished experiences linger in the mind. Think about every powerful moment you've ever had in your life. The ones that stuck with you weren't predictable. They had a peak. Women operate on emotional peaks the exact same way. Step 4. Shift your internal position. You stop operating from the position of, I hope she chooses me, and you shift into, she's experiencing me. That difference isn't visible in words. It's visible in your posture, in your tone, in your pacing, and even in your silence. If she delays a reply and you feel your chest tighten and your pulse start to race and you get nervous, that's your sign that you're attached to the outcome. An attachment to outcomes weakens your stance, because when you're attached to outcomes, you overreact. You'll double text, you clarify unnecessarily, you panic, you explain jokes that don't need explanation, you ask for reassurance, and you disguise it as questions. Even if she can't articulate it, she feels the shift. And the moment she feels your mood is influenced by her response time, you're no longer the emotional leader. You're the responder, and responders can't anchor because anchors stabilize. This is why a core rule of the ghost anchor method is emotional self-governance. Your mood does not move based on her behavior. If she pulls back, you stay still. If she leans in, you stay still. Stillness communicates control. Control creates safety. Safety allows depth, and depth creates attachment. Now, let's go even deeper. Step 5. Become the psychological reference point. Women lose interest in other men when the other men feel repetitive. As is said, repetition is the death of attraction. If every man she talks to asks the same questions, compliments the same way, reacts the same way, then you have to separate yourself through experience, not through familiarity. Experience means she feels something different when she's with you. Different does not mean louder. It doesn't mean dramatic. Different means controlled and intentional. When she talks about something important to her, you don't immediately rush to validate her. You listen and you process and you respond with clarity. Clarity signals discernment, and discernment is indicative of standards. Standards signal value, and value reduces comparison to other men because the vast majority of people do not believe they're valuable. If she feels evaluated by you instead of automatically validated, she invests. Humans are wired to invest where we aren't guaranteed reward. This is the primary reason why gambling is so addictive. When reward is constant and automatic, it decreases effort. It loses its appeal. So, you don't withhold affection to manipulate. You regulate it to maintain your power. Your validation means something because it's not handed out freely. That doesn't mean that you have to become, that's not what I'm saying. It means you have to become selective. Selection creates weight, and weight creates pull. Now imagine this scenario for a second. She goes out with friends, and there's men there. Some are confident, some are entertaining, some are attractive. But none of them have the emotional imprint you created. None of them left her mid-lav at the height of a connection because you had somewhere important to be. None of them looked at her and spoke about their mission that was bigger than them. None of them remained unfazed when she mentioned another man's test reaction. When she thinks of you, she thinks of steadiness, and steadiness is a reliable strength. There's a big difference. Steadiness is being the same man regardless of circumstance. That's what separates the wannabes from the leaders. If you're ready to become that man fully, not temporarily, but fully, then you have to take these steps one by one, because the ghost anchor does not start with her. It starts with you. And when you master that internal shift, you don't need to chase attention. Attention will fall toward you naturally. If you made it to the end, I appreciate your continued support. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't forget to share this with someone that needs it. Thank you for listening.